Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a great day and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I am Jill. So today I thought it would be interesting to talk about just some things to do when you're bored. Not typical run-of-the-mill things, but some things that are basically a little bit different. Some of these things basically don't even need electricity, and that's the reason why I like them, because sometimes you just need a break, disconnect, that sort of thing. So the first thing we're gonna go with is puzzles. Now, this thing seems, maybe to some people a little bit old school, and I get that. But what I like about word puzzles is that they keep you entertained for, a really long time, and you don't have to have like a really, really big puzzle. You can do this when you're alone, when you're accompanied. It's just something different to do, which I think it's great for focusing as well. The next thing that I thought would be interesting to do also is adult coloring, because this is also something that's great for, I believe, reducing stress. It's one of those things that actually kept me sane after the hurricane, because I was like 3 days without electricity. It doesn't sound like a lot, but for me it just felt like an eternity. So being able to just color and just, try to forget the fact that I was running out of food and it was really hot in my house. It was not fun at all, but I really liked knowing that I could just get lost in this and focus on something besides how hot it was and how I was hoping not to run out of food before the electricity went back. Okay, now the next thing is reading. But after the hurricane, since I was actually trying to save electricity, I, was looking to things that didn't waste any electricity or didn't use up my phone's battery and that sort of thing. So reading, as in old school reading, I don't know, it's kind of interesting, I guess. And what I liked about this is that there's so many recipes in here that I would have never even thought of until I looked at this. And, I thought it was something good. It was worth a shot for when, so I think that when you need a little break from the usual, reading also is a great thing to get lost in. Obviously, you don't have to read something like this. You can read whatever it is you find fascinating. It could be love stories, stuff about vampires, basically anything that you enjoy. Let's see what else. Another thing that I love to do, you can do this on your phone, or if you just don't want to use up the battery in your phone at the moment, you can just do the old school word search. I don't know. I kind of like this because they're so inexpensive. I actually got mine at Dollar Tree. I actually get a lot of these things at the Dollar Tree. I mean, that's another thing that I like about it. You can actually be entertained and you don't have to spend a lot of money. And that's what I love about it. But yeah, this is actually one that I don't know if you can see the initials there, but yeah. That's the thing. This is another thing that I was doing when I didn't have electricity, and I thought it was rather fun. Okay, and what else? Oh, another thing that I've done. This is something that I, gonna start doing again because I really enjoyed it back when I used to really be into it, is making jewelry. These bracelets, for example, I actually, sorry about my nails by the way, I actually did them for myself a couple of years back because I figured, why am I going to pay for something? Just go to Claire's and get yourself a little bracelet when I can just make it at home. So I thought, this can't be that hard. And I was right. Pretty much an amateur can do it. So I don't know. I really, really like my bracelets. I think they look pretty good considering. And what else? What else? And also nails. Nail care, at least for me, it's pretty darn important because lately, with all the dishwashing and not wearing gloves, which is a big mistake, by the way, I don't recommend it. They've really gotten kind of ugly, and that's just not the way I like to present myself to the world. So a lot of times when I just want to kick back, I listen to music or watch YouTube videos. Obviously, I love YouTube. And then I just like to put this on my nails. I'm just not sure if you can read it. Actually, it's kind of faded actually, so No, it's not letting it be read, but this one is basically from Sally Hansen, and I just like to put this all over my cuticles, and then once let it sit there for a while, just kind of push it back. And then once I'm done with the pushing back thing, I like to just file them down and just keep them nice and smooth. This is just something I do when I'm not necessarily in the mood to paint them, but I still want to keep my hands looking nice and neat. And there you go, just a couple of things to do when you can't really, when you need a break from the usual. So I just thought I would put some things out there. Let's see, basically another thing that I like to try out, because I figure if it doesn't look nice, it doesn't matter because I'm the only one who sees it, is trying a new look, whether it's with your hairstyle or wear some colorful lipstick, blue eyeliner. I mean, I get really creative because I know that if I screw up, it doesn't matter. I can just wash it off. And that's just another thing that I like to do when I just have time on my hands. And I don't know, what else have I done? Just want to put as many things out there as interesting. Oh, and poetry. I mean, it's actually not as hard as I thought it would be, because all it is really is just speaking from the heart and making it rhyme. So it's actually not hard at all. And that's so that if you're the creative type, you can do that. And some people even make their own canvas. They save a ton of money by writing canvas with meanings that actually mean something to them, which is what I think is so interesting about them. But yeah, there's just a lot of things that you can do if you want to take a break from the electricity, or if you're in a situation where you don't have electricity, that sort of thing. And just thought I would put some things out there and hopefully find these ideas fun. It was interesting making this for you. Well, that concludes the video on things to do when you're bored. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.